when God was giving talent, balls were just too late. So they try to put me down, but it makes me more ambitious. Success is sweet, but revenge is so delicious. Haters gonna hate.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Strider's back with another pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we're going to have Katarina, Renekton, Sona, Graves, and Lee Sin versus the blue team, who has Nasus, Lux, Caitlyn, Vayne, and Maokai. This time, I know it's not everybody in Diamond and Challenger like you guys are typically used to, but a lot of people were requesting Meteos and other guys from Cloud9. Unfortunately, Meteos doesn't really play that much solo queue, but I did catch him streaming today, so I figured I would jump into one of his games and make sure that I got at least one game of him playing. So here it is. But starting off at the top lane, we're going to have a very interesting, quirky match between Renekton and Vayne. Yes, very odd. But Renekton main support while Vayne mains AD carry. I guess that gives Vayne a little bit of an advantage, but she's going to be solo top instead of with the support. So I really don't know who to give that to. But Renekton's been played by this person 11 times, where Vayne's been played by this person 76 times. It gives her quite a bit of an advantage, so I think I'm going to give it to her. Then if we take a look at the mid lane, we're going to have Katarina versus Lux. Katarina mains mid, while Lux mains jungle. This should give Katarina a pretty massive advantage. Lux has been played by this person 51 times, where Katarina has been played by this person 69 times. So it's actually kind of a lot of games for Lux to be playing without actually maining that mid lane. So I really don't know. I think I'll still have to give it to Katarina just because Katarina is a pretty much natural counter to Lux. There's nothing Lux can do to get her out of her Death Lotus. So I definitely have to give it to Katarina on this one. But if we take a look at the jungle, we're going to have Lee Sin versus Meteos on Nasus. So both of them main jungle, so no real big advantage there. Lee Sin's been played by this person 74 times, where Nasus has never been played by Meteos in ranked, which is, whatever, but he does play Nasus in LCS, and they did go 5-0, so I think I'm just naturally going to have to give it to Nasus on Meteos on Nasus. He's just an excellent player. Excellent player. But then if we take a look at the bottom lane, last but not least, of course, we do have Graves versus Caitlyn. Now, Graves mains top while Caitlyn mains jungle. No real big advantage there. Graves has been played by this person 12 times, where Caitlyn's been played by this person once. Again, I don't think that's enough games to really be considered good at a champion. I'm a firm believer that it takes about 100. I'd say one game for every champion that there is about how many games you should be playing until you're technically at your breaking point, at your I don't know how much more I can learn from this type of thing just by experience, just by flat out playing. It's more learning the inner workings. But yeah, anyway, it's going to be very interesting since neither of them main 80 carry. But the average win rate of Graves is 59.2, where Caitlyn's is 55.77. So I think I'm going to have to give it to Graves just because of that as well. If we take a look at the supports, though, we're going to have Sona and Maokai. Maokai is a very odd support. Sona and Maokai both main jungle, so no one's going to have a big advantage there. But Sona's been played by this person 99 times, where Maokai's only been played by this person 9 times. Definitely going to have to give the advantage to Sona Graves in this one for sure. But if you add up all the wins and losses between everybody, you'll see that the red team has an average of 54.2% chance of winning, where the blue team has an average of 55.73% chance of winning. So that is about 1.5% advantage in favor of the blue team. Let's go ahead and get in the game and see what happens. Hey, what's up, everyone? Strider's back with another episode of the Diamond League here with Meteos. I know everyone was requesting some C9 action. I think they just got another sponsor, iBuyPower. I think they're part of iBuyPower now as well, which is awesome. iBuyPower is a great place, by the way. If you aren't aware of it, and you're looking for a good computer for cheap, but you have time to not actually you don't need one right now. You can go there and they have open box specials to where if people get the computer and they don't want it, or they could get the computer and return it, or if the case's faceplate is broken, I don't know, something that's stupid minor that doesn't actually affect the performance of the PC, you can get $300 off a $600 PC, or you can get $400 off a $1,000 PC for minor imperfections. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I've found some like amazing deals on that website. So if you're not in a rush, you definitely just check back like every day, and you can just buy something whenever you're ready to buy something. But yeah, Cloud9 I think just got sponsored by them like yesterday or today or something. I don't know. I saw something about it on the LCS site, which is always exciting, of course. The only thing that kind of sucks about this is that Meteos doesn't really play that much solo queue. So he's actually only gold 3. I know it's weird to say that somebody that's 5-0 in LCS, the team that's 5-0, and he's one of the major reasons why they are 5-0 in LCS. But it's just bizarre to me that they, I don't know, it's freaking crazy. It's just absolutely bizarre to me that they don't have like super high ELO players. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the fact that they're not good. They just don't play solo queue that much. They would just rather play in a normal like ranked 5's team setting. Like in all of season 3, he's only played 46 games, which is not a lot. I mean, just 46 games in solo queue, right? That's not a lot of games. I mean, people do that in 1 week, so that's why he is so low. I'm assuming the reason he's playing a little bit more is just so he can stream and get a little bit more revenue from it, and it's probably also in some of his sponsor contracts that he will need to do a little bit more streaming. I know this doesn't really have anything to relate to the game, and I know the Sona almost got cut out there, but I knew nothing was going to happen since Caitlyn was just kind of auto-attacking. This is weird that they're actually sending Vayne top instead of Caitlyn. I would have thought for sure that they would have sent Caitlyn top. Caitlyn does have range that she can abuse. Also, that top brush, she can abuse the auto attacks to proc her passive headshot, which I think is really nice. That and Vayne is one of the only champions, not the only, but one of the only champions that does not have an AoE ability. It's very rare to see that, and so it sucks for Vayne. She just can't farm very easily. That's why she almost always needs a support, except for this case, clearly. But that's why she typically needs a support, is just because she doesn't have a real good way of farming out minions. So there's a ward in both bottom brushes. A couple tumble auto attacks from Vayne will be pretty nice, and those silver bolt procs will do some pretty nice damage. But Lee Sin is already coming up towards top. If she did not pick up her condemn, she is going to not have much fun here. Which is actually going to recall on that top rush. Very smart. Oh no, she stopped it. Ooh, nice light binding coming down from her. And oh, this is really bad. A flash stun coming out. And he actually safeguards behind. Wow. I don't know why he would have done that. I don't think the safeguard was necessary. I think he could have just slowed. That was Lee Sin's fault. They had that Lee Sin completely fuck that up. Very, very, very poor mistake. So make sure you don't do bad mistakes like that if you're ganking. Just because you have safeguard doesn't necessarily mean you need to use it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm sizzing? You know what I'm sizzing. It's just, yeah. I mean, she had him surrounded and cut off. That was actually a very interesting quick draw. Kind of forced Maokai to get stuck on the ledge of that terrain instead of going through it, which was kind of odd. Wow. Those buckshots are just doing way too much. A nice twisted advance going in once again. He's not going to get an arcane smash, but now Meteos coming in with Nasus, doing quite a lot of damage, and this could be very bad for Sona. Sona actually flashes, and Nasus is going to flash after her. Is he going to be able to get one more? Oh, the Spirit Fire finishing it off, and then throwing down that Wither just to get away, and getting a really nice free pilt over Peacemaker for that Caitlyn. And now, oh my gosh, it's not good. Lee Sin coming in, And this could be very dangerous. They tried to get a little bit of vision with those saplings, but it looks like Nasus may be coming back in, but mid lane is still a very, very dangerous situation. Uh-oh, this could be very dangerous. Oh no, Meteos got disconnected, but the light binding now coming out, the ignite being thrown down, and the auto attacks from Lux finish it off. It's not good for the bottom lane though, now that Nasus has disconnected. This may be, I think this is actually the first time I've actually seen him streaming. So he may have gotten DDoS. Oh no, he reconnected. Okay, he's fine. I didn't really want to say that because I know people abuse that excuse way too much. Like, oh, I'm gonna DDoS, even though, like, most of the time they're not. So far, great job by Lux. Lux is level 6. She does have her laser now. And Katarina just hit level 5. So it's going to be a while before she hits level 6. Yeah, Lux definitely needs to go back, buy, and then come back and try to blow up Katarina before Katarina hits level 6 to give her more of an advantage. The thing that sucks about Lux against a Katarina is that Lux can't get Katarina out of that at all. Her light binding is only a snare, so it doesn't stop Katarina's ultimate, which is mildly depressing, but it would suck if it did. I mean, Death Lotus is very, very powerful. I remember back when Death Lotus would be actually reset on kills and assists instead of just cooldown reduced by 15 seconds or whatever it is. It's actually reset. It's like, oh god, that was the worst idea ever. It's just like everything would reset. Katarina was OP. Once again, Vayne getting stuck out of position. Ooh, Vayne actually condemned Lee Sin into a very odd position. She's gonna throw out the ultimate, and oh no, yeah, there's no way she's getting out of this. Gets absolutely obliterated by those two members of the red team, and the shield coming out from Lux. A lot of damage from that Death Lotus is taken though. Damage is done. And this could possibly not be good for Nasus. Ooh, quick draw into the Arcane Smash though. Getting some decent damage. Built over Peacemaker, always a great harass tool. Ooh, that's gonna be some decent damage, but they're not gonna really follow up on it too much. Spirit Fire now coming out, but Dragon's Rage coming in, and now it could have a nice stun, and that's an easy pickup. Ooh, he does end up dying. Lee Sin goes down for that kill. A nice 1-for-1 trade. Not horrible, but not the best, of course. Oh, I think the last auto attack is going to get it. Throws out the Arcane Smash just in case. And ooh, collateral damage almost takes her out. Death Lotus picks up Lux. And wow, the red team is really coming up in this game now. So red team is up by a kill, and they're up by about 300 gold, so it's not a lot. You can tell they're down a little bit by CS. And wow, she gets a nice tumble. Oh, I was gonna say, if she can get a nice... Ooh, she's on the hunt. Is she gonna get it? Oh, nice condemn stun. And wow, she doesn't get it off the barrier bait coming out. Holy cow. I didn't see that coming at all. I thought he was a goner, but he did everything he could. Vayne did not flash away from the stun. That was kind of her fault. Once that barrier would have popped, she should have flashed right past that tower to get out of tower range, and she would have easily been able to pick up that kill. She would have avoided at least 2 tower shots if she flashed past the tower. So I do blame Vayne on that one. It's just kind of a rookie mistake when you're not paying attention. And that's how you can tell it was a total bait when hindsight is so obvious. Like, typically, you know, hindsight is always 20/20, but in cases like this, it should have been an instinct, not a, oh, he had barrier? I forgot. Oh, wait, she didn't have barrier. What? I'm clearly going crazy. What did I miss? I missed something. The barrier came out on Vayne. I don't know what happened. I don't think he ulted. I don't know why she didn't flash past it. I don't know. I'm crazy. He didn't have barrier. I'm wrong. I apologize. I knew I saw barrier somewhere. Ooh, nice stun coming out once again. Fucking the Silverbolt's doing a little bit of damage, but not going to be a whole lot. It's going to be a very interesting top lane. Renekton is still down by 10 CS, but he has 2 kills up on Vayne, 0. She is going to get out with a nice little tumble, gets condemned into the wall, and she's going to get another auto attack or 2. But it's not going to be enough. She does have a little bit of lifesteal. So it'll help her keep with the sustain. But she still doesn't have... I mean, she doesn't have a brutalizer. She doesn't have the armor. She does do some true damage that will help, but it's just not... Oh, yeah, that's not going to be good. He gets another stun. He could just easily throw out the ultimate next time, since he does have his ult that will provide him with a giant heal. But the thing is, if he does that, I mean, she does not have a barrier either. So I'm a little bit worried about her. I don't know if Vayne's gonna stick in there and just kill herself or what. Meteos is 2-1-0 on Nasus, doing a great job. Lee Sin finally coming down to this bottom lane once again. Oh my gosh. Throws on his ultimate, does a slice and dice, he gets a second one and the stun, but now a huge ultimate coming out, and this could be a very nice crescendo, followed by collateral damage. Is he going to get anything else for that? It doesn't look like there's going to be any kills coming out on this bottom lane. Oh no, it's very close for him to go down. Caitlyn's doing as much damage as she possibly can. The Spear Fire now coming out, and oh man, this could be bad. One more up. Is she gonna start an ult? Ooh, gets barrier blocked. And nice flash Spirit Fire coming out from Nasus, being able to pick up that kill easily. Is he gonna get another one? No, it doesn't look like, but Caitlyn flashes for a little bit more, but the safeguard is gonna keep them both healthy. So nice play by both the blue team and the red team. Blue team's really starting to come back. Now they're now ahead by 300. Almost 400 gold. Katarina should be able to come down here, and oh my gosh, she just gets completely... She gets chased out, and oh my gosh, Lux just missed everything. So she flashed through a light binding, missed it, threw her to Lucent Singularity. I think she hit that one, possibly, but she threw her laser, which I don't think was the right idea since she had vision. She knew she didn't. Yeah, that was just... Yeah. Getting full charge Death Lotuses all day. Because she knows... Katarina knows that Lux wasted her flash on trying to get a kill, which was not good. Ooh. She doesn't want to turn around. She knows that she will die if she turns around. But if he takes turret aggro, this could be... Oh, the barrier! Oh, the barrier! Is it going to be enough? One more down. Oh, it doesn't even need it. Just the auto attacks. Beautiful tumble. And Renekton got super greedy. Like, way over greedy. This is how you can tell the bad people from the bad people. Like, this guy's bad, and he knows he's bad. Very disappointing. I had high hopes for the Renekton. He was playing it so safe and really smart for a long time there. And I mean, he's still 12, 15 CS behind, and then he just gave a free kill to Vayne, and I really don't think that was necessary, because he wasn't going to get out of that. Even if he would have picked up the kill, he would have got a killing spree and then gave the killing spree to Vayne, which is worse. Like, yeah, he would have got some gold from the kill, but it would have given Vayne more gold, and he still wouldn't have gotten any experience from minions and stuff like that. It was just like, I don't know. I don't know what his thought process was, but it wasn't anything smart, and Caitlyn just staying in lane way too long. You can definitely tell the difference between these platinum and gold players over the the challenger and diamond players. There's definitely a difference, and you can tell. Most of it is just experience. It's matchups, knowing when you need to back off. Just because minion wave is pushing and you're going to lose out on some doesn't mean you have to stay there. I mean, backing off is sometimes the best option. Feeding an AD carry a kill is never a good option. I mean, Caitlyn's so far behind at this point. I mean, she's 30 CS behind as well as 2 kills. That's really, really bad. And red team's about to take this bottom tower. Renekton's doing a ton of damage to this Vayne. Really, nothing's going to come out of this. He's going to... I don't know why he threw down that exhaust either, but Nasus coming in with that Spirit Fire, and the exhaust now come down onto Nasus. Ooh, Crescendo coming out, but that's passive tenacity from him. He has that red buff. He's going to continuously slow down the Graves. This could be very bad for Graves. And oh my gosh, he is going to get away. Oh, Caitlyn throws out. Yes, beautiful sniper. Picks it up, and how Nasus comes in with another nice, kind and courteous wither. Great job by the blue team. Still trying to keep it up, still trying to... Final actually fed a kill to that Caitlyn. She really needed that. Oh, Caitlyn... Or Katarina doing so much damage. Once again, getting a full Death Lotus off onto Lux. And Lux missed her Lucid Singularity as well as her Laser. I don't know if this Lux is... yeah, she mains jungle. That's why. It's weird that 2 jungle mains are actually duo queuing together, the Lux and the Maokai. Neither of them are playing in the jungle, but both of them main jungle. It's actually weird because 4 out of 5 members on this blue team main jungle, and Vayne is the only one that mains AD carry and mains solo topping. So I really don't even know what's happening in this situation. It's such a weird game, but... Nice Silverbolt proc once again. Some Singularity coming out. Lux finally starting to nail some of those skill shots. Nice stun from Renekton, but he's just going to get condemned right back. I believe the Slice and Dice is on a lower cooldown than the Condemn. Ooh, gets tumbled. No, it's not going to be enough. Oh my gosh. He flashes for it. She's going to flash away. This could be very bad. But at the bottom lane, there's going to be even more action. I think there may be a collateral damage in here for the kill. Yes, there is. And wow, he almost runs right into that trap. Ooh, a nice flash with the Q. Caitlyn's running right after him as well. Vayne coming in, trying to pick up a kill. Is she? No, she doesn't. He gets down so low. And now Nasus just tanking this tower. Caitlyn gets a beautiful headshot proc. And Caitlyn gets another kill. But Katarina is there. And... she just runs right into that trap after she wards. Yeah, I don't know what Katarina's doing. She's a little crazy. Book. Oh, she flashes over the trap and then runs into it. I was like, if she runs into that trap, she is blind. And then she flashed right over it. That was pretty sick. I like that play. That was a good play. I did enjoy that one. But Meteos got out, going a tricky way, and just went straight through their jungle into mid. Light Binding, once again missing. It's very scary. But wow, 4-1-2 Nasus with 98 CS, 18 minutes. He's definitely doing a much better job than Lee Sin right now. But we could have a very interesting engagement. So Lee Sin went over towards mid just to take up a little bit of CS, and now the red looks like they're pinging off for Dragon. Putting down a pink ward, they're going to wait to kind of pile in there until the pink ward is down so they know there's nothing there. And there's going to be a nice stun coming out from Renekton and a beautiful, beautiful pickup tower dive onto that Lux. Kill going on to Renekton. Safeguard getting a nice assist. Vayne's still up in CS by about 15 right now, which is really good for her, but she's still down by 2 kills and 2 assists. So it's not gonna be good. She'll do okay in the long run. Renekton just rushed a Black Cleaver, which was kind of interesting, but just flat out rushing it. And nice little bit of damage coming out from Nasus. The middle tower does end up going down, and that is going to be 2 towers to 0 in favor of the red team now. Red team is starting to take a lot more of those, what they call hard objectives, the ones that do not respawn. No one's still gone after the dragon or the Baron. Nothing crazy is going to be happening, but Sona was able to get a nice little ward there. So they have some vision of that bottom jungle of the blue team being their tower and like basically their tower on both sides. Stepping out, coming out, they do know that he's there. It's going to be a nice smoke bomb just to slow them down. And the exhaust now going. This is going to be very, very dangerous. Katarina should easily be able to pick this up with the other two. And now Graves is on the hunt trying to take down this Maokai. Quick shot once again going off. They have a ward there, so they granted vision, and that sucks. Oh my gosh. Oh, collateral damage just barely picked it up at the end. Nice snipe coming out from Graves once again. Fourth Reign 1 with 152 CS, doing a great job, up by 50 CS on the Caitlyn. That it's a nice free dragon for them. Lux tried to steal with the laser, but was just a little bit too late. Got a couple people, so they took some damage from it, so that's okay, but they weren't going to engage onto it, so it's not all that great. Oh, Vayne not doing too well. She is going to have to pop that barrier once again, and the auto attacks plus the passive aura on Renekton is just going to be too much for her to handle. But she did pick up that Blade of the Ruined King. That means her very first 3 auto attacks are going to be so hurty. Like, they're going to hurt so bad. Because she'll get that Silver Bolts proc. Yeah, it's just really bad. So that is the 3rd tower that the red team has taken. They're clearly at the advantage now with 4,000 gold up. And I don't know if the blue team has the coordination to really come back from this. It just seems like they're kind of all over the place with their lack of just not having mains in every position or close to that. So it kind of sucks. Red team's up by 3 towers and a dragon as well as 5 kills. So there's a lot of control that they have over the map right now. And they did have a ward there and doing a lot of damage down onto Lux. But Lux can only get a life binding as well as a laser, doing quite a bit of damage, but not even taking him down to half HP, which is kind of depressing. And I don't know why Lee Sin really safeguarded over that. I don't think it was necessarily a problem. Almost going down to half. He's getting a little tanky now, so he does have the Aegis of the Legion. And ooh, this could be that nice slice and dice going directly onto the AD carries. Katarina blowing up Lux, getting the reset, and now it looks like, yep, Nasus goes down. That is going to be 4 for 0 exchange. The only one surviving is Vayne, and she was not in that fight. So that was a 5 versus 4 engagement. Yeah, that was definitely not good. And now they're just tower diving, it seems, or backdooring. We don't need no stinking minions.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And they're just gonna keep doing it. It seems they have 5 people here. Vayne is pushing kind of all by herself, or trying to anyway. And it's not nearly as fast. The inhibitor tower goes down already, as well as the inhibitor, and Vayne is still just pushing up top lane. They're going to be able to back off. I mean, Vayne wasn't going to be able to back it off, or wasn't going to be able to stop it anyway. So her taking 2 towers was actually probably just fine. The fact that she was kind of all by herself pushing instead of being with the team fight is pretty like a top laner. It's not out of the norm, but they really do need Vayne in those team fights. She does have quite a lot of CS. And she does have some teamfight presence that would be very, very useful. So they get 2 wards for that 1 pink ward. It's going to be really, really nice. The blue team is now going directly onto the Baron. They're going to throw a ward over that, but the red team counters, and a huge laser being thrown down. Great job by Lux blowing up Sona, and I don't know if they're even going to go for those wards or not. It doesn't look like they want to, really. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to be able to take this down. Vayne is finally here. She's going to have some nice little assistance, and oh, that's not good. A nice, huge ultimate from Katarina. She then throws down her ultimate. The blue team takes Baron, which is really good for them, and is Nasus going to be able to pick up anything else? Nobody throws down the Wither, but is anything going to come from it? It's scary. Oh my gosh. Yes, nice, beautiful pickup, and oh no, she may die for it. She may die for it. She's running away. Oh, Lee Sin's just not fast enough. This Lee Sin is clearly inexperienced. I want to say he's inexperienced. He has 74 games played as Lee Sin, but he plays like he's only played them like 5 times. This is not going to be good. Yay. Be smart, Lux. Recall. Get out of there. Get out of there, Lux. You're going to kill yourself. So the blue team almost just came back with that. Granted, they did lose an inhibitor from it, and that sucks. But they were able to take 2 towers from it. One was an outer and one was an itter. So that greatly increases their chances to be able to successfully push the lane. They're going to prevent a lot of pushing by taking that Baron buff. Now that the red team cannot have it. Oh, a nice condemn into that wall. Blade of the Rune King coming out, and the Crescendo now going out with that Death Lotus, and a real easy pickup for the red team. Yeah, Vayne should have known that there was more than just him there. She almost did it, but there's no way she was going to get out of that. And going into a fight where your team is Baron and they don't, I mean, you have to really think that that person is extremely stupid in order to fall for that bait. So I think it was a little bit of ignorance on her end, but a huge team by breaking out. Oh, and this could be very bad. Gets Spirit Fire off one last time, but oh my gosh, the laser barely even tapping anybody. This is a really dangerous situation now for the blue team, since they did lose 3 people out of that. Or 2 additional people, but 3 people total. So now almost no more Baron left for the rest of them. Vayne does not have one. Lux still does, and so does their support, but it's not going to do much. Ooh, no, huge Death Lotus, and wow, Renekton ends up finishing that up. And they're just going in for the game now. They just don't care. They're just going to keep doing it. They're pinging forward, but now they're pinging it back off. What is going to happen? Oh, that was a very interesting arcane shift. Or twisted advance, sorry. Ooh. Lux snipes out Lee Sin, but doesn't pick up the kill. It was super close. Flash Wither coming out, and oh man, now the exhaust going down. This is not going to be good. Spirit Fire now coming out, and she lands on the trap. Great trap by Caitlyn, putting it down right where Katarina was. So when she came out of that Zanya's, there's no way she was actually leaving anywhere. Blue team's only down by 3,000 gold at this point. I don't know how they're still in this game, but they are not giving up. They have lost almost, they've only lost 1 Nexus tower. Well, it's hard to say only 1 because there's only 2, but they've lost half of their Nexus towers. Sounds a little better, I guess. Which is very terrifying, but their inhibitor did respawn, so the red team has to make some kind of impressive push to really be able to do it. So what the blue team needs to do is they need to clear out those super minions, make sure there's no more coming in. So I think that was their last wave of it, so there's one more wave of this 1 super minion. But now Lux, once again getting caught out of position, throws down that shield, and she's not going to be able to do anything with it. It just instantly drops. Once again, they're just going in their jungle without any wards. I mean, if you look at the map, there's one ward inside Dragon. Really, really bad. But Vayne coming in, doing a ton of damage, doing as much as she can. And the Dragon's Rage from Lee Sin doing quite a bit, but they're turning directly onto him. Beautiful crescendo landing on two of them. Lee Sin safeguards over the wall. And now, oh, a nice stun coming out. And that is going to be so many resets from Katarina. Katarina, she picks up a double kill really easily. But now the Wither coming down, and this could be, oh, very dead. Yep, runs right into the tower, gets a free kill. Katarina and everyone else is going directly on this inhibitor. Ooh, nice save. Oh, beautiful. Wither now going down. He gets safeguard. I don't think that Lee Sin was the proper target to go after. Yeah, I think yeah, I'm pretty sure Sona would have been a much better position. I think Lee Sin may have an actual bounty on his head, though, like more than 300 or whatever. 'Cause it looks like he may have a killing spree, which is highly possible, which would be why he would go after him. It's kind of impressive that he wasn't able to take that tower. I really thought he was going to be able to. Oh no, Vayne coming in for the kill. Throws out the flash, and the Blade of the Ruined King gets condemned. Beautiful right out of it, and now she's going to go for that last couple auto attacks. Almost dies in that exchange, surprisingly. But Spell Vamp did help quite a bit from those 3 auto attacks. And Katarina's still doing a ridiculous amount of damage herself, but the red team is only 1,000 gold ahead. Ooh, nice laser coming out, doing quite a bit of damage. Getting a little bit of a slow. The Wither now coming down. And there is a little bit of a heal from Sona. And oh, nice. Right in the middle of the Spirit Fire. Lowering his armor significantly. And this is a really tanky Nasus at this point. Finally taking one more tower. Boom, a huge damage being dealt over to Graves. Graves is going to have to recall from this. Nace is still taking out this tower. Not for long, though, it looks like. Ooh, Vayne is still split pushing. So she's able to take down another tower, and blue team is going to take this inner middle tower. And I can't believe they're even turning this around. This is ridiculous. This should not be happening. Sun goes down to about half health, but they are still in the base, so they're going to be able to just get back and heal up pretty easily.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh my gosh, Vayne took out 2 towers once again. So Vayne just being the tower destroyer, taking down 4 towers by herself, 2 at top and 2 at bottom. She now has 219 CS. Well over everybody else in the game except for potentially Graves, but she's still beating him by about 10. Which isn't a lot, but it's definitely not a little. Katarina is still right around there as well. But for the team that's been behind pretty much the whole time, and the fact she's died 7 times, just pushing basically, it's kind of embarrassing. But the Baron is now back up. Red team is pushing on for it. This is very much bad news for the blue team. But the Baron's not going down very quickly. Graves quick draws in, and they are able to put down that pink ward. Great job. Oh, they're not coming out. What is going to happen from this? Oh. Got a nice little Baron dance coming out here, but oh, Graves now in a very tough position. But they're going to be able to get out of it. Nice shield coming out, and a beautiful condemned stun into the wall, onto that. Oh. My god, that's just a huge amount of damage. Katarina was able to pick up a kill on that, but not before Vayne already got the double kill. So that was a 3-for-1 exchange in favor of the blue team, and now they are going directly onto this Baron. Without Vayne here, though, it's gonna take them a while because neither of them do that much. Wow, beautiful light binding, getting both of them. She ran into the trap, and wow, that is an ace. Are they gonna continue on Baron, or are they gonna go for more? Yep, they're gonna continue on to Baron. They're recalling. Oh, they might be losing the tower. Yeah, they still have super minions, 2 super minions. They're gonna have to recall. They really, really want this Baron, though, so it looks like a few of them are going to stay back to continue. Caitlyn is pretty much all they needed to go back. She's quite a beastly AD carry right now, so that's nice. The blue team's inhibitor is coming back, but that tower is just getting so low. Nace is going to head off the creep waves to prevent them from pushing any further. But in the meantime, Caitlyn is going to have to go towards this bottom lane. Almost losing that inhibitor tower at the bottom lane, which would have really not been good. But now the kills are at 22 to 25, still in favor of the red team, and so are towers. Towers are still up by 2 on the red team. But the blue team is not giving up. I mean, the blue team is up by 6,000 gold now. This is a huge swing for them.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Yep, and then that's going to be 7,000. They just took the dragon. They're really pushing for this late game. They have a huge late game comp. As long as they can keep Lux alive, and as well as Vayne and Caitlyn. I mean, they have 2 very tanky and a huge team fighter being Maokai. Maokai is just an excellent team fighter with his ultimate, just AoE damage reduction is vastly superior than most champions' ultimates. This could be very dangerous once again. Oh my god, there's a massive team fight that broke out. Nice immune and a beautiful crescendo on the 4 members of the blue team. This could be all that it takes. And a huge shield on Lux. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how that shield got that big. Jesus Christ, that was just absolutely massive. But a huge double kill and now a triple kill from Caitlyn. Is Caitlyn going to be able to pick up anything else? That's the question. Doesn't look like it. Katarina is going to go back and oh, Vayne almost died. That was terrifying. And Nasus is just building up his Q stacks. Just the Siphoning Strike is doing a ridiculous amount of damage now. And are they going to finish it up? Siphoning Strike is doing so much damage at this point in time. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything from it. Oh, the way they're coming out, yeah, there's just easily boop. Wow, blue team came back from that. I like don't even believe that. They came back and they won by 12,000 gold at 37 minutes. That was awesome. I really like that game. It was super fun. But yeah, guys, if you like these videos and you want to see more, definitely make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so it goes into your feed on a daily basis. I do come out with daily videos. If you have any recommendations for champions or players that you want to see, of course, leave me a comment, send me a message, and I'll be glad to hunt them down for you. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.